me. Can you be this one? I said, can you be this one? Okay, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, visionaries and world changers, good evening and a resounding welcome to every single one of you. Tonight, we are gathered for something truly magical, an electrifying night of brilliance, impact, and transformation. Whether you're joining us from Lagos, Canada, the US, the UK, or anywhere across the globe, we are absolutely thrilled to have you here tonight. My name is Lady Gloria. I am a phlebotomist, a virtual assistant, a children minister based in Lagos, Nigeria. And I am absolutely thrilled to be your host for this electrifying event. But guess what? I'm not doing this alone. I am honored to be sharing the stage with a phenomenal leader. She is a public speaker and a writer. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome my co-host, Lady Gospel!
Hi, Lady Gloria, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Bgycc, becoming the greatest youth Christian community. It is a community where we grow global leaders that will transform nations. By the way, Lady Gloria, you look absolutely stunning, and thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Bgycc, as we all know, is an all-round school of leadership where public speaking is our core value. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Public Speaking Battle 9.0. I am truly excited to be here tonight, and I know you are excited as well. It is a community where we raise global leaders that will not just transform nations, but also leave a long-lasting impact on the global stage. I am so excited and thrilled to see what our contestants have for us tonight. But before we proceed, I would like to use this opportunity to appreciate a man of impact and influence. He is a transformational leader, our visionary head. He is the founder of Bgycc. He is also the founder of Speak Fast Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's not too much to ask, let's put our eyes together for Coach Casey Sunshine. Lady Gloria, over to you.
Lady Gospel. Coach Casey, your leadership is nothing short of inspiring, and the work you're doing here is truly transforming lives. And we are honored to be under your leadership. And to everyone here, thank you for joining us tonight. But before we go ahead, I would like us to bow down our heads in prayer as we commit this event into God's hands. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for Bgycc. We thank you for Coach Casey. We thank you for all the leaders in Bgycc. We thank you for all the contestants tonight. And also, we thank you for all the visiting guests tonight. As we begin this event, we ask you to take control. We declare this meeting open in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen and amen. Now we are charged up and ready to roll. Here are some few ground rules to keep the energy. Number one, cameras on. Staying present and engaged is vital to our community's experience. Two, listen attentively to all the contestants as they make their speech and do well to encourage them in the chat box. Three, get ready to vote. A poll will pop up at the end of the contest where you have the opportunity to vote for your best performing contestant. Do well to be on the lookout. Are you ready? If you're ready, please put on the chat box, I am ready. I am ready. Take it away, Lady Gospel.
Oh, I am so excited to see what our contestant has for you and I today. They have went through relentless efforts, practice to and fro for weeks, and now the day we have all been waiting for has finally arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, like my co-host said, you all are going to judge at the end of this contest. And our judgment is going to be based on 3 criteria. Criteria number 1, Content. Does the speech align with the topic that the speaker is speaking on? Is it clear and precise? Criteria number 2, delivery. How confident is the speaker when giving their speech? Are they engaging enough? Criteria number 3, impact. Does the speech inspire you to take an action immediately? Ladies and gentlemen, I am so true, and I'm at the edge of my seat right now. We're about to introduce our first contestant. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are excited, let's see it in the chat box. Lady Gloria, let's introduce contestant number 1.
Carries the lesson. Our first contestant is here to let us know that courage is not the absence of fear. From Oyo State, Nigeria, let's welcome Oluwapelumi Olanrewaju as she speaks on the call I almost didn't make.
Thank you, my lady. Do you know that your biggest battles can be your smallest action? For me, that battle was making a phone call. No, it was not shyness. It was anxiety. For some people, they love to call for hours. They love to move for hours. But for me, dialing a number usually feels like climbing the hardest mountain. And usually when I pick up my phone, my heart will race and my palms are sweaty. But deep down, I knew that this call mattered. This hesitation was my fear speaking louder than my faith. Finally, with a trembling hand, I picked up my phone. I put a call through. But to my surprise, the person at the other hand did not hear my fears. They heard my sincerity. They saw my courage. And this courage opened doors to opportunities. It opened doors to fulfillment and the friendship I never knew I needed. It opened doors to the lesson that stayed with me ever since. Here's the thing I learned. Fear is usually loud before you act. But the moment you do, they become quiet. The anticipation is worse than reality. The moment you step into courage, fear loses its grips. You need to remember those words in 2 Timothy 1 verse 9. But God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of faith, of power, of love, and of sound mind. Anxiety and hesitation is not our portion. Looking back, I look at how dramatic I was. It was just a phone call, I said. Just a phone call. But in that moment, it felt like I was facing a dragon. Maybe you have been there when small steps feel very enormous. It feels as if they are too big. Every action is a seed of transformation. You need to know this. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting even while being afraid. Courage is speaking even when your voice shakes. Courage is picking up your phone even when your hands are shaky. Courage is trusting in the Lord even in your weaknesses. Be courageous and do not be afraid, says Joshua 1:7. Do not be afraid because I, your God, is with you wherever you go. I am with you in your hesitations. I am with you in your decision making. And I am with you in your outcome. Be courageous because the moment you act, you give other people the action to act. You give them the permission to spark their light. You give them the permission to ignite what the Lord has planted into them. Do not underestimate the power of small decision, small moments, and small decisions. Live into courage today. Walk into courage. Because the call you almost do not make might end up changing your life. It did for me. The moment I started picking up my phone, my life changed. My life transformed. It changed the way I looked at myself. It changed my growth. It changed my discipline. I am challenging you today. Do the same for yourself. Because the moment you pick up your phone and pull the call through, it changes the trajectory of your life. Thank you.
Wow, that was a remarkable start. But we are just starting. Lady Perumi, you just made a valid point. Indeed, courage is not the absence of fear, but acting even while you are scared. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts because we're about to bring in another powerful contestant. Our next contestant is going to be speaking on the topic, purpose in pain. There are certain pains that go through your life that are meant to serve as stages and not to be seen as enemies. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, let's introduce our next speaker, Lady Esther Adibari.
Ladies and gentlemen, if pain had a voice, what would it say about you? Would it call you broken or becoming? Would it call you defeated or being designed? Because I tell you the truth, pain is not just pain. Pain is a teacher. Pain is a messenger. And pain is a womb. And today, I did not stand here to speak as one who escaped pain, but I stand to speak as someone who was introduced into purpose through it. I didn't have a good background growing up. My story wasn't perfect. I know what it feels like to watch my parents' marriage fall apart, to hear silence in a room that had laughter and love. I know what it feels like to be a child in the midst of a war you never started. But I realized something. My parents' marriage didn't only break, but my identity almost broke. And there were questions. Was I not good enough? Did I do something wrong? Why did love leave? And for years, I carried that pain like a label. I carried that pain like a life sentence. But somewhere along the journey, I discovered something that changed my life. God does not waste pain. You see, pain may visit you, but pain must never define you. Do not allow pain define you. What if I told you that the thing that almost broke you is the very thing God wants to use you to build in others? What if I told you that your pain is not punishment? Your deepest pain is a calling, is an assignment. It is not weakness. No. I realized something powerful, and that changed my life. So I made up my mind that I would never allow pain define my reality. Today, I'm a social worker and a mentor to young persons navigating broken spaces. But it didn't start with comfort. It started with confusion. It started with tears. It started with nights I had no answers. But I knew that my pain was a training ground. That was my training ground. I discovered something powerful. That I can either waste my pain or I can weaponize it. So I speak to you listening and watching me right now. Yes, you who has been told to man up instead of open up. You have buried your emotions deep down. Even you can't find that pain anymore. Listen, your pain is an assignment. It is an evidence that you have lived, you have loved. Yes, you have lost, but you are still standing. But hear me well. Unprocessed pain doesn't disappear. It transfers. It comes in the form of anger, aggression. It comes like distance, It comes like broken relationship. And it comes like a cycle you promised you would never repeat. So I tell you, the question is, do you have pain? That's not it. That's not the question. The question is, what are you doing with your pain? Pain is never in the comfort zone. Pain is not in the ease. Pain is born in the fire. Like gold, processed under pressure. Like diamonds that are formed in darkness. So hear me. Your pain is a message. The things that brought tears to your eyes will one day be a solution to others. Yes, I know you have cried over it. Yes, I know you are crying over it. But I tell you, that will be the reason that someone else does not have to go through. Someone else will not have to go through that pain because you have decided to transform your pain into purpose. I am not just a survivor of pain. I am a proof that pain can be transformed into purpose. And so I speak to you this afternoon, this evening. I speak to you today. Don't bury your pain. Don't hide your pain. Don't numb your pain. Hidden pain only becomes a prison. But transformed pain, it becomes purpose. I tell you again, someday, the things that made you cry, the silent battles no one is seeing you, but you are fighting right now, will be the reason why someone else doesn't have to go through it. You will be that bridge that brings others from pain into purpose. So I leave you with this. Hear me. Rise up. Rise up from the things that try to hurt you. Rise up from the pain that tried to break you. Rise up from the weight that tried to silence you. And let the world see. Let the world know that a man, a woman who transformed pain into purpose is unstoppable. Remember, rise up. Your pain is an assignment, and your purpose is waiting in your pain, waiting for your discovery. Thank you.
Captain Esther, I promise you from henceforth, I will not waste my pain. I will deploy my pain to become a purposeful one. Thank you so much for that awesome speech. And to every one of you, make good use of your pain. Don't waste your pain. If the world is quiet, will you remain silent? Our next contestant is here to let us know that our voice is a tool of influence and purpose. Rising from Ogun State, Nigeria, please make welcome Dauda Bola as she speaks on Power of My Voice.
Have you been embarrassed before? This is me. I was chosen to represent my class for a competition. And on that D-Day, as I was called, and I walked from my seat to the front of the class. On looking at everybody, my classmates and those who came from other classes to join us, I was asked a question, and I went mute. I went blank. My words failed me. My voice failed me that day. And I left in embarrassment of what just happened. And I make a decision. I told myself, never again will I stand in front of people to speak. Never again will I raise up my hands to ask questions or even ask. I will not be the one to answer. So I ask you this. Have you been in rooms, board meetings? Have you been in a conversation where you are asked, what do you have to say? And you laugh and smile, nothing. Everybody has said it all. Silence has a price. Silence has a cost. Silence took my voice. It took my identity. It took my purpose. Silence chose to bury me. But never again, because I've decided to bury silence. So I want to tell you today, you are not alone. I've been there. And that's why I want to speak to the seed of greatness in you. And just like the book I'm reading by Miles Monroe that talks about purpose. For everything that God has created, there is a purpose to it. And so is your voice. And your voice is like your fingerprint. No two persons has the same fingerprint. So is your voice. And I'm calling on you today to make use of that voice, because God is going to ask you what you use with that voice. So I want to leave you in this meeting to think and reflect. Where have you buried your voice? Where have you buried it? Have you been called in ministry, in education, in art, in entertainment? I want you to know that you are sent. You are a messenger. You are a messenger. You are sent by God to make use of your voice to liberate. Because if you don't use it, souls, life, destinies that have been attached to you will not be left out. So I implore you today to pick up your voice. Even the elites that we look up to today, people like Barack Obama, Martin Luther King, Oprah, they've been there. But they choose to use their voice. Just like Martin Luther King that says, I have a dream. What dream do you have? Why are you hiding? So I'm going to be leaving you with 3 things that you need to do in order to amplify your voice. Because even me, I'm still learning to own my voice. And that is what I wish for each of you today. Number 1, speak to yourself before you speak to the world. When you wake up in the morning, speak life to yourself. Tell yourself, my voice is not insignificant. My voice is not meant to be hidden. My voice is meant to be heard. And the world needs to hear your voice. Number 2, look for a community that would help you, encourage you, and amplify your voice. And me, I already found one, which is Bgycc. And if you are in Bgycc and you have been joking around, I call on you today. Make use of this opportunity. Don't waste it. Then the third one is, before you go for any conversation, before you join any Zoom meeting, before you go for that board meeting, decide in your heart that I'm going to pen my voice. I'm going to let my voice be heard. I'm not going to be quiet. And that's what silence almost did to me. But not anymore. It chose to bury me. I'm going to bury it. And that is what I'm telling you today. Speak your truth. Use your voice. Life. The world is waiting for you. Thank you.
Wow, that was very, very powerful. My voice is a voice of impact. I refuse to be silent. And I hope right now you are refusing to be silent, because indeed your voice needs to be heard. Once again, let's put our hands together for Lady Bola. Our next contestant is going to be speaking on a very powerful topic. The day I almost gave up. There are times in life you start, but along the line, you feel like letting go. Our speaker is going to let us know what giving up almost cost her. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Oyo State, Nigeria, let's put our hands together for Lady Olabode Oluwatoyin.
Have you ever been burdened with so much weight that every step you take feels like walking on deep sand? That moment you feel you cannot do it anymore. That weight of death keeping you awake even at 3 a.m. The pains of betrayers and ties that refuses to break? Or is it the pain of that vision that you carry, but it's too heavy for your pocket? I have felt the gravity of this pain, and I have learned one thing, that when you don't give up, you will surely win. Everyone tells you that gold is a luxury, but they will never tell you the furnace of fire is passing through before it becomes gold. There was a day I almost gave up. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly in my heart. I stood in the silence of my home process, and I was tired. Tired of the not yet, tired of the almost, and praying the same prayer over and over and over again. And it seemed God had forgotten me. He was silent. He wasn't responding. And everyone around me were not pulling me up. The hardest part wasn't even the delays. It was the noises all around me. People telling me I wasn't doing it right. Oh, your pace is too slow. Oh, you are disappointing us. How you have failed. Or was it the silence of my own heart judging me, telling me, Oluwatoyin, you have made those mistakes and you have failed already. Then one day, seated in my room, thinking about the whys and the hows of my life, where do I go from here? It dawned on me, oh, it's a Friday and it's time for leadership class. And I told myself, let's go show up, just this once. And after this, I will tap out. I am no longer interested. And I showed up in class, seated there, my mind unstable, like a leaf being blown by the wind. Or should I say, like troubled waters. The word came like a bombshell. The examiner is always silent during an examination. That very moment, I broke down and wept because I realized that waiting wasn't punishment. It was transformation. I realized that my waiting wasn't just a test of my patience. It was a test of my belief. Who would I believe if the ships are down? Would I still stay put despite the horns and the noises around me? Despite people telling me to look for other solutions? Yes, I would still stay. Would I still stay even when the pit seems to be drowning me? So I bring you good news today. If you are in that waiting season and you are crying, those tears need to be wiped. Because when you are in your waiting season, you are not in that season to cry. You are in that season because you are a seed in the ground. And when you are in the ground, no one sees your pain. But once you sprout out, everyone sees that glory in you and they begin to celebrate you. They begin to rejoice.
Amazing, Lady Oluwatoyin. That was an awesome speech for this very.
You are being remodeled, you are being refined. Don't compare your timeline with another. Don't give up. Thank you.
Amazing, Lady Oluwatoyin. This your message, this your speech is good for this season. Tomorrow is Easter. If the apostles doubted the power in Christ, would they have witnessed the resurrected Christ? So, I thank you so much for this amazing speech. I know one or two people have been encouraged. Now, the time for our final contestant. You might have skills, you might have knowledge, you might have intelligence, but remain unseen. From the capital city, Abuja, Nigeria, please make welcome another Oluwapelumi Wealth as she speaks on from invisible to unforgettable.
Hi, you're wondering what I am searching for, right? This is exactly the same way your target audience, I mean, your own clients, are searching for you online. Let me ask you this question: your personal brand or your resume, which one are you actively building at the moment? Before you answer the question, listen to the story I'm about to share to you. It was in the city of Lagos in the year 2015. Two men, same age, both of them sharing the same dream. On this beautiful Monday morning, a cold morning at that, they both walked into the same real estate firm, took up the same role as real estate sales executive. Now follow me closely. There was one of them, we're going to call his name Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka was intelligent. He was smart. He understands real estate laws. He knows how to sell out any property. Chukwuemeka was hardworking. And of course, everybody loves Chuks. I mean, who wouldn't? But that wasn't it about Chukwuemeka. The other guy, we're going to call his name Collins. Collins was also smart, let me tell you. He was smart. But he did more than just selling, talking, learning real estate laws. He showed up. Collins showed up online and offline. You will find him in networking events. You will see Collins on LinkedIn. How many of you have LinkedIn accounts here? You will see Collins on Facebook. Collins was on YouTube selling his property, sharing the transformational values of his property. You know something? Collins even educated his audience on how they can avoid real estate scam. But Collins did more than just talking about his properties. Collins shared his own story, his personal transformational story. So Collins grew up in a family of seven, where all seven of them lived in a one-bedroom apartment. Scratch that. They all lived, his father, his mother, his brothers, his sister, all of them lived together in a self-contained for over 25 years. Imagine staying in a rented self-contained for over 25 years. That was the situation of Collins and his family. Now, on a particular evening at the age of 17, fed up with the way life was treating him and his family, Collins went to the back of their house. There was a little bush nearby there, and there he stood, crying, fed up. And he made a promise to himself on that day. He said, I'm going to own my own properties before I turn 30. And that story became his brand story. Fast forward to 7 years later, in 2022, Chukwuemeka was still working with that real estate brand. He had been promoted once. He's earning a little bit higher and he's closing few deals here and there. But that was it about him. That was all. But Collins, on the other hand, Collins was an international figure. Collins was being called for speaking engagements both locally and internationally. He had been listed on Forbes 30 under 30. And guess what? Collins had his own company employing over 10 staff as at that time. Now, this begs to ask the question, what changed? What changed between 2015 to 2022? The same men, the same city of Lagos, but an entirely different destiny. The answer to that question is what I want to tell you today. Just one word, and that word is branding. Branding. You see, Chukwuemeka decided to build his resume, but Collins, on the other hand, built his personal brand. In case you are thinking, what is this personal brand she's even talking about? We all have our personal brand. So it's either you are shaping it consciously or you are letting the algorithm, the internet, the people shape your personal brand for you. But I would advise you today, shape your personal brand yourself. Your personal brand is simply the perception of yourself that you have shaped in the mind of others who are your target audience. And this perception is what will make them choose you, choose your brand over others who are your competitors. See, we grew up in a society that tells us go to school, learn a trade, be good at what you do, then wait. Wait for the right opportunity to find you. They forget that in this digital age, in 2026 that we are in right now, if the internet cannot find you, the right opportunities will not find you either. So I wonder when people say, I am not a fan of online space. I don't have social media platform. You must if you want to be visible. So tonight, I want to share with you 3 things that Collins did to change his life entirely. And I will advise you, take this seriously. First of all, he showed up with clarity. Clarity. He was clear about his target audience. He knows who he was serving. He knows he cannot serve everybody because if he try, he will, at the end of the day, serve nobody. Number two, he showed up consistently. His messaging, he showed up with consistency, not because he has something grand to say.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Lady Oluwapelumi just made us to understand that consistency and discipline, and also making yourself number one personal brand by building yourself. And this is what we are doing here in Bgycc. It's a continuous learning process, and I choose to remain visible. Thank you so much, Lady Oluwapelumi. Can we all give all our contestants a round of applause for this? I promise you from the onset that is an electrifying event. And know that you're already feeling the electric currents flowing within you. Because why? You don't know who to choose. They were all amazing, right? But guess what? It is not over yet. We'll be bringing all our contestants right in front of your screen for one last moment. Yes, contestants, you have just 10 seconds to make your pitch, to tell us why we should vote for you. If I were you, I will make it compelling. This is your chance to shine one more time. We'll be going in the same order as the contest, starting from contestant 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I spoke about the call I did not make. This is not a story. This is my story. Courage kept me when I picked up my phone, but fear and hesitation kept me away from my phone, and I lost so many opportunities. So many moved past behind me. So many things moved past behind me. But the moment I built my courage, I picked up my phone. Remember, the world is not built in large steps. The world is built in small steps, taken with courage. So tonight is your moment, and they are going to give you a few moments to cast your vote. Do not hesitate. Take the courage, cast the vote, and vote for me. My name is Oluwapelumi Olarewaju from the state of Oyo, contestant number 1. Thank you.
Wow. Contestant number 2, let's hear you out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just a speech. This is a movement. And if you have ever been through something that could destroy you, that was sent to break you, but you came out stronger, or you are here in the process of moving from being broken to healing and becoming, then this message is yours too. Please vote for me. I am Lady Esther Adebari, contestant number 2. Esther Adebari, contestant number 2. Thank you.
You're going to use your voice to change our minds to vote for you. Contestant 3, the floor is yours.
Your voice is like a passport that gives you access around the world. Your voice is not too small. Your voice is not insignificant. Your voice deserves to be heard. Join me on those quests as we'll be helping the voiceless, as we'll be helping those that have shrinked their voice, those that have buried their voice. If this story relates with you, vote for me, Bola. Thank you.
Giving up is never an option. Let's hear what contestant number 4 has for us.
I have carried the pain. I have felt the weight. But you know what? I don't give up. And if you don't give up, you surely win. Vote for contestant 4, Oluwatoyin Olabode. Thank you.
Our last contestant is here to make a lasting moment, telling us why she wouldn't be unforgettable. Contestant 5, the floor is yours. Contestant 5.
Thank you very much. So, let me see where I stopped.
Oh.
Wow. Yes, sir.
Now it's time for us to vote. Like my co-host mentioned, there are 3 criteria for you to vote with. 1, content, their delivery, and then the message in their speech. As the votes are being counted, we now move to the next phase of tonight's session. And who best to usher us into this grand moment than our very own, the visionary. The visionary and the architect of this great movement, our founder and our leader.
He is a man of impact, a transformational leader, our mentor, the visionary leader. He is the founder of Bgycc, becoming the greatest youth Christian community. He is also the founder of Speak Fast Academy. He is our loving father. He is no other person than Coach Casey Sunshine.
All right, everyone. Good evening. If you can all hear me, I'd like to hear your voices. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this session. Can you all please put your hands together for our lovely contestants, our MCs? Put your hands together. Let's clap. Let's clap. Keep clapping for our contestants, for our wonderful MCs as well. Thank you so much. Congratulations to everyone. I'm super proud of you. You have all done so well. Congratulations. Contestant number 1, Lady Oluwapelumi. Contestant number 2, Lady Esther. Number 3, Lady Bola Dauda. Number 4, Lady Oluwatoyin. And number 5, Lady Pelumi Wealth. You all are amazing. I can see that there's a massive difference between the last rehearsal we had and the versions of you I saw on stage today. For that reason, I'm personally very proud because you all took the corrections that we're giving. For some of you, I could see that lioness coming out of you tonight, and I'm very happy to see. Listen, more important, as in the most important part of this contest is the person you have now become after this contest. Does that make sense to you? The process you've been through. Tonight, we're going to have a winner, a first runner-up, second runner-up. That's amazing. With all due respect to whoever wins, that's amazing. But I can tell you that your greatest win is the training you had to go through to come here. Next weekend, we are going to have our first physical session in the history of Bgycc in Lagos. And in that session, we're going to have a hall of maybe 300-400 persons. And the people that are going to be on that stage presenting physically, they started like this. If they didn't take this first step, are we together? No, no need to share yet. I'm just making reference to, if they didn't take this step, this first step, we wouldn't have known them. One, we won't have trusted them to now have the audacity to ask them to come and stand in front of such a crowd to speak. From there, we're going to Abuja as well. And those that will be speaking there, every single one of them once came on this stage. Some of them came and spoke in front of 50 persons. Are we together? They were shy, but they spoke. Confused, they spoke. No NEPA light, but they went to their neighbors' houses. Are we together? And they spoke anyways. But somehow that day, heaven announced them. And we got to see what God has deposited inside of them. And that's the beginning. Then tomorrow is going to be in front of 1,000 persons, then 2,000, 10,000. And it could be one of you here. It could be one of the hosts here. I'm sharing this to help you understand that this journey is something you should be very proud of. You should be really proud. I don't care what position you come today. You should be very proud. Admins, why do we have to restart the votes? Who is behind the screen? Anyways, for the sake of you, those of you that are just joining us, the votes are currently on. Please pay attention. Those of you that are campaigning for votes on the chat, it's not allowed. Are we together? And by the way, whatever you vote on the chat is not correct. So if you're here, you've listened to the 5 speakers, vote in accordance to who you think deserves to win. That's what leadership is about. Yes or yes? They gave their first speeches, then they came on stage again. Just in case you missed some of the speeches, they came again and they spoke. So you can really tell the quality. So go ahead and vote based on the substance you saw, the impact. Are we together? The influence their speeches were able to have on you. You can see how much they have prepared. So it is based on this that you should vote, not based on anybody saying, contestant number 10, you have my vote. Number 20, you have my vote. Don't pay attention to all of that. Have your mind as a leader and vote for the person who truly has inspired you. Are we together? So once again, congratulations. And while the vote is going on, I'm just going to share a little. We have 58 persons that have voted. We still have about 40% of you yet to vote. The vote is right on your screen. If you vote on the chat, it's not going to count. So please look for the votes on your screen. If you click on more, you should see where polls are. Just click on poll, and you will be able to vote. And for those of you joining us for the very first time, this is Bgycc School of Leadership, and this is a platform that helps you to become everything God has called you to be. We have a system put in place, a system of leadership and personal growth designed to help you hold your hands on daily basis and take those baby steps, step by step, to grow mentally, grow spiritually, grow physically, grow financially, grow in every area of your life. Yesterday, we were talking about physical discipline. Yes or yes, where we shared about tips on how you can stay healthy physically. So we share all kinds, as in it's a platform where you can have all-round growth, all-round development. Are we together? So if you know you're here and maybe you were invited here to come and watch a beautiful speech, I can tell you for free that beyond the speech that you have listened to, God is more interested in helping you grow. Are we together? Because I always say that an extraordinary life is reserved only for extraordinary people. And extraordinary persons do the things that they couldn't do before. They give up things that they've not given up before. They become someone they've not been before. You can't remain who you are and expect the world around you to dramatically change. No, you have to strive to become a better version of yourself. In this platform, you're going to read for at least 20 to 30 books per year, build yourself, enlarge your mind, and say no to smallness. So if you've not joined the School of Leadership, there should be a link on the chat. Admins, please help me. Just click on that link, and once you click on the link, the program used to be worth about $100 per month, but right now it is free. Jesus has paid the price. All right. So if you want to say no to smallness, you want to overcome laziness, procrastination, comfort zone, everything, addiction to social media, whatever it is that is currently holding you down and stopping you from flying, click on that link. And once you get to the forum, just be shouting, onboard me, onboard me, onboard me. And all the onboarders will get to you. They will onboard you into the program, assign you accountability partners from all over the world that will hold your hands and help you become everything God has called you to be. And I hope you're excited about that. That is the real reason God has brought you here today, not just to listen to these wonderful speeches. All right. So having said that, now we are going to go into the next part of the session. And we have listened to our wonderful speakers. I'm going to bring them back on stage. I want to see how they feel. Admin, please help me bring the contestants back on stage. Spotlight every single one of them. I want to interact with them a little bit. Then we're going to cast the vote. There's still, by the way, about 20% of you are yet to vote. So please want everyone's votes to count. The poll is still up, very much up. Click on your phone, you will see polls. Anywhere you see polls, once you click on it, the white stuff will come. You just click on the contestant you want to vote for, and then that's the person that your vote is going to. I am curious to see who you're all going to vote for, because I thought this was really, really closely contested. All the contestants were really good, right? They were all really, really good. So really, really closely contested. So I'm curious to see who the members of the audience will be voting for. Definitely. Yes, so let's get everyone back on stage. Admin, are we together now? Everyone's back on stage? Okay, fantastic. So we have contestant 2543. Where is one? Get one on stage, please. Let's get everyone on stage. I was just so happy listening to all of you earlier on. And as far as I'm concerned, you should really be excited because, like I said, it doesn't matter what position you come tonight, you're all winners. Is that correct? You are a winner. And I look forward to hearing your voices in the global stage. Commitment? Let me see your hands. Commitment. I look forward. Your voices, you've been launched today. Are we together? You've been announced. I look forward to hearing your voices in the next months. After this public speaking battle, make sure you go straight into the different houses in our public speaking department. Make sure you continue the journey. Are we together? They have weekly opportunities to speak, continue, and just keep growing, keep getting better. And one day, you never can tell, you'll be in front of thousands, hundreds of thousands of persons, influencing them and shaping nations. All right. Some of you, your network was not good at the end, but your energy was so good from the beginning. And I understand how this works because, of course, it's online. Are we together? Don't feel bad. Even if it's 1 minute you spoke, for that 1 minute, we can tell the quality of person you are. And that's why I celebrate every single one of you. All right. So before we give you all the winner, I want to speak to the contestants. Let me begin with contestant number one. Unmute yourself. Where's she? Lady Pelumi, are you there? Right now, you are turned upside down. If she's not ready, we'll go to number 2. Can you turn your camera?
Yes, I'm here, sir. My phone was hot. My phone was hot, so I needed to. I
Okay,
don't know why.
great. Hi,
Yeah.
Lady Pelumi. How are you?
Good evening, Coach Casey. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Tell us, how do you feel right now? I mean, you're done. You didn't die, right?
No, I did not, sir.
So tell me about it.
It was
How do you
amazing,
feel?
and
How do you feel?
what I feel is basically, first of all, I'm going to say this is my first time doing something like this, and I'm super excited. I can push myself to this particular stage of my life. So whatever outcomes comes out of this, I'm going to take it with good heart, and I'm going to continue working on myself.
That mindset, that's a light mindset. In fact, I love you so much for that already. Your speech was wonderful. I loved it. Background is good.
Thank you, sir.
You looked the occasion, and I thought that was really, really great. Personally, I think you did so well. Well done.
Thank you
So
very
proud of you.
much.
And I know the journey you had up till this point, all the distractions, moments you could have given up, but you didn't. That for me is a very great win. So congratulations. Well done. All right, where's the contestant
Thank
number
you,
2?
sir.
You're welcome. Where's she?
Yeah, coach.
Where did that fire come from tonight?
Coach, I don't know. I'm so surprised.
Tell me about it. How do you feel? I mean, you didn't die, right? You were looking like you were going to
Die.
faint during the rehearsals and the trainings. But here you were tonight, spitting
Oh my
fire
god.
like something consumed you. Tell us about
Oh
it.
my god. Coach, I didn't know I had that inside of me. It felt like it wasn't me who was even speaking. And after I finished speaking, I felt so, I don't know if the word is empty, but I felt like there was something I'd been trying to speak about since I was way little. And then I had such an opportunity to talk about it for the first time. It's, I don't know, I feel so good. I feel so lighted. That's the word. Thank you so much, coach. Thank you,
So
sir.
good. So amazing. So proud of you. Your speech was really good. And I'm super proud of you. Well done for the journey. I know how you got here. And now you're here, and I can tell you for free, you are already a champion. I don't care what the result says tonight. You are already a champion. Congratulations to you, Lady Esther. So let's go to contestant number 3. You guys, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Where's she, Lady Bola Dauda?
Yes, sir. I'm
Here you
here.
are.
Ah, thank you,
From
sir. I
from
remember that
speaking
conversation
from speaking.
yesterday, and I was just like,
Okay.
oh God, help me. But doing this, I can't just be more proud of myself, and I appreciate all the leaders that reached out, those who prayed, those who pushed me and encouraged me. I can't just say thank you all, and we would continue helping those who their voice has been buried. Thank you.
So good. So proud of you. I remember, first of all, I was going to make a joke with Lydia Wajid to say, from hearing you speaking in the house of Ebenezer, here you are on a global stage.
Wow.
Speaking, the first time I heard her speak was in a very little public speaking contest of a few persons. And I said, that's a leader. And here you are today. You did so well. Well done. Well done. I'm super proud of you. Let me just be sure before I go to the next contestant that we've stopped voting. Yes, although there is still 13% of you that are yet to vote, I'm going to have to stop the vote. So I'm going to count till 10. If you've not yet voted, um, in 10 seconds, we'll stop the votes. All right, check your screen, click on polls, you'll see who to vote for. There's still 13% yet to vote. So 1, 2, 3, votes on the chat does not count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to end vote for now, but we're not going to launch. I'm still going to share with you. So well done, Lady Dauda. Super, super proud of you. Well done. All right. Where's number 4? Like, can we go to number 4? Where's she? The lady that came on stage and we're all like, what's going on here? Even me, I was shocked. I'm like, what? Is this part of the contest or talk to me, my lady?
Good evening, Coach. It's been a great experience, actually, and it's been my first time doing this. When I saw my
Wow.
name, I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. But thank God, thank you for the encouragement, thank you for the push. I see myself going to higher heights and doing greater things. Thank you, Coach.
I'm super proud of you. Super, super proud of you. You have made such an amazing impression tonight. You had such an amazing speech. And I look forward to hearing your voice on the global stage. I really, really look forward to it because I believe that's where you're meant for. Congratulations. And no matter the outcome tonight, know that I'm super proud of you. Okay. Do we have contestant number 5 here?
Good evening, coach.
The personal brand lady.
Good evening, sir.
You were just spitting fire just everywhere tonight. And I'm like, what kind of energy is this? That was so good. And there was such wisdom in your content because it was like a master class. We probably should give you a platform to really teach us about personal branding. Well done. But tell me about it. You're here, you've done it. You didn't die. You're still alive. So tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, I didn't die. I didn't die. I mean, I'm so grateful for the process. I mean, the process leading to this particular day, it really stretched me. I think I'm more grateful for that. And then this result. I mean, I'm not who I used to be. I love talking about branding. I love it. But this process, I mean, from the beginning, from 1 month ago till now, it has stretched me and it has changed me. And I'm super grateful for the training, coach. Thank you, sir.
So good. So good. You guys are amazing. You guys deserve a very big virtual hug. Well done for doing so well. And the mindset is already so good. These guys have gone through trainings. In case you think they just appeared here and start talking. If they show you their first draft that led to this, many of them first draft was 2/10. Are we together? And they just kept growing, kept getting better. And that's why today they can say something like, it has changed me. The process has, and that's the point, becoming a new version of yourself. Don't make sure this voice does not die tonight. When you leave this place, look for speaking opportunities within your community and outside. Within, there are a lot of opportunities. Once you join the public speaking department, they have weekly opportunities to speak. Just keep growing, keep getting better. Make sure within the next 1 month, you speak at least once every month. Make sure you're speaking at least once. Just keep building yourself. And I can guarantee you that the sky is your starting point. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to announce the results. Are we ready? Leave them on stage. Don't take them away. It's time for us to announce the results. And once again, before I announce, you're all champions. It doesn't matter what the results says. And that's the mindset I need to have. All right. So we have 5 contestants and we can only have one winner. All right. Someone has 5%. Someone has 14%. Someone has 55%. Someone has 9%. Someone has 17%. So it's time for us to decide who is the champion. Public speaking battle version 9.0. Who is going home with the trophy? Ladies and gentlemen, with 5% of the votes, we are going to put our hands together for our third runner-up as she leaves the stage. Third, second, first, no, our fourth runner-up as she leaves the stage. This season, we didn't have a guy. We had 5 audacious ladies, and I love it. Guys, you guys are slacking behind, so make sure you go and register for the next public speaking battle, okay? So for our fourth runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, with 5% of our votes, please put your hands together for contestant number 4, Lady Oluwatoyin. Everyone, please put your hands together for her. Keep clapping, keep clapping. Thank you so much. Sincerely appreciate you. Thank you for participating. God bless you. Are we all clapping? You think it's easy? If you're not clapping, I'll bring you on this stage now and give you 1 minute so that you embarrass yourself. Yes, sir, yes. Okay. Let's get down now to the third runner-up, ladies and gentlemen. And with 9% of our votes, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our third runner-up, Lady Oluwapelumi Olanrewaju. Let's put our hands together, put your hands together, put your hands together for our third runner-up. I personally thought you were really amazing. Personally, well done. All right, congratulations and well done to you. I look forward to hearing your voice somewhere else because that voice deserves a global stage. All right, every single one of you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to announce our second runner-up. Our second runner-up with a whopping a whopping 14% of our votes. 14% of our votes. Second runner-up. That's a lot. 14% of the vote. Ladies and gentlemen, can you put your hands together for our second runner-up. Who do you guys think it is? Who is going? Who is going home from here? Who is going home from here? Let me look at my charts. I want to see their hearts beat a little bit. Why should it be so easy for you guys? Lady Pelumi, you're too comfortable. All right. Okay. Just want to have fun a little bit. Just look at the chat and see what the chat is saying. Okay, great. It's time for us to eliminate our second runner up. Please, just a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with a whopping 14% of the vote, put your hands together for our third runner up, Lady Dauda Bola. Please keep clapping, keep clapping. This is the end of the road for you, my lady. Congratulations. I'm super proud of you. And here now we have the finalists. Only one person can be the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, who is our champion for this year? For this month, I beg your pardon. Who is the champion? Is it contestant number 2, Lady Esther Adebari, or contestant number 5, all the way from Abuja, the capital city, Lady Wealth? Her name is Wealth. If we are going to go by name alone. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we have our last 2 contestants. And I want to look at the chat a little bit to see, who do you guys think is the winner? Who do you think is the winner? Okay. Amazing. Lady Wealth, Lady Esther, it's time for us to find out who the winner is. And we're going to go straight to announcing the winner for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, she is dark-skinned. She has a dark hair. She has white set of teeth. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you to discover our winner. The one who taught us tonight, who lectured us tonight, the one who taught us something unforgettable, something amazing. Can you put your hands together? You can see them. They look composed, but they want to faint. Are we together? Their energies are pumping blood. They want to. We know how you truly feel inside of you. But, we're going to have mercy on you and just announce the results. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Bgycc Public Speaking Battle version 9.0, Public Speaking Battle April 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, with a whopping 55% of the votes, this is one of the few times the winner is so distinctly away from everyone else. It shows class, it shows audacity, it shows courage. Can you put your hands together for your winner, my winner? 55% of the votes, ladies and gentlemen. Contestant number 2, Lady Esther Adebari. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. Congratulations, Lady Esther. The votes right on your screen. Congratulations. She has disappeared. Hope she has not fainted. Okay, thank God she's still there. Congratulations. Congratulations. Who would ever have imagined when I saw them during the trainings? I would not have imagined. She was so timid, so shy. But today she was spitting fire. She was almost in tears. Ladies and gentlemen, Lady Esther, congratulations. Winner, Public Speaking Battle version 9.0, April 2026. 55% of the vote. And right about now, if you're able to put words together, we give you the floor.
Coach, I don't know what to say. I didn't even envision that I would have to say anything or even be like, God, what do I say? Thank you so much, Coach. I remember what you said. To stop sounding like rats and thank you so much, Coach. When I started speaking, I was shocked. I had to leave my house because there was no light and all of those things. I had to travel to find a place. And someone had to call me like, you are shouting. I was like, God, I don't know this guy. I didn't know I could thank you so much, Coach. Thank you so much. I feel lighted. I feel like even if I didn't win this contest, I'd been able to say something that I'd kept for many years, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. Thank you, Coach. Thank you for all the Friday sessions, all the leadership sessions. Thank you for, where do I start talking from? Thank you so much, Coach. And I'm also grateful for Lady E. Lady E pushed me. I'm sure she pushed everybody because it was the same message, but I'll listen to a message that I'm almost like, God, what's going on? This one is after my life. But I'm so grateful. I don't know if I'm speaking enough, but thank you so much, Coach. And I'm grateful to God because Coach, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone who voted for me. Thank you for everyone who showed up, everyone who listened, everyone who voted. This is ours. For everyone who has been broken, everyone who is going through a healing phase. You're trying to find your purpose. I can relate. I'm also here. I'm also in that journey. Thank you so much for voting. Thank you so much, Coach, for everything you do for us. God bless you, Coach. I don't know what to say again. Thank you, Coach.
You have said so much already, my lady. Congratulations to you. I am super proud of you. Tonight, you were on a different level. You spoke with so much clarity, with audacity. That's exactly what we look out for. For those of you that are going to be public speakers in the future, you're going to be speaking in May or wherever. You can look at the references to see. Don't forget, at the end of the day, people do not care so much about what you say, even though what you say is important. They care about how you make them feel. And tonight, everyone had amazing messages. But this lady presented her message. It was public speaking. It wasn't communicating. Remember the class, difference between communication and public speaking. When we had our training, you were communicating, but today it was public speaking. The ability to influence someone. What is that unique thing that will make them vote for me? And you all had that. Lady Pelumi, especially, obviously, that's why she came second as well. Unfortunately, her network, that probably is just that tiny bit of difference. All right. So congrats to every single one of you. I'm so proud of you. Lady Esther, go and celebrate. Take yourself out tonight and go and eat very well. It's not 8 o'clock yet. Go and eat very hot. Go and eat hot rice and chicken. Celebrate with your family. We are proud of you. And for all of you in the Bgycc School of Leadership, I want to encourage you once again. Keep pushing, keep trying. Today was Lady Esther. Tomorrow it will be you. I look forward to seeing all of you. For those of you in Lagos, on Saturday, this is our week already. Are we together? 1 week to go for our first ever physical conference in Lagos. And in 2 weeks' time, next Saturday, we have our first ever physical conference in Abuja. So please make sure you invite everyone. I look forward to seeing every single one of you. I think the admin is trying to display flyer. That's it. Those are our conferences coming up. First time ever. It is free, but you have to register. Registration should be on the link. The link should be on the chat. So just pick up the chat, the link on the chat, register yourself, and make sure you're at the hall at least 1 or 2 hours before the start so that you can get a good seat. You don't have to stand outside. Yes or yes. God bless you all. Thank you to all the admins, our wonderful hosts, Lady Godspace and Lady Gloria. Thank you for being wonderful hosts. Thank you, admin, for putting all of this together, and see every single one of you in our next Bgycc program. God bless you and have a good night. Merci.
Thank you so much, Coach. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Thank you, our amazing
Thank you,
sister.
everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
God bless you. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Congratulations, Lady
Lady Esther,
Esther.
congratulations.
Coach, thank you very much, Coach Casey, and congratulations to all the contestants.
Congratulations, everyone. God bless you.
Congratulations, everyone.